heels. Yeah, it's the Teflon Don, 100 carats in the charm. Time to give it back to Sean.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Morning Rise at the Variable I, 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. Thank you guys so much for joining us today on this Thursday. We were off yesterday. Again, took advantage of being kid-free and took a little day trip. Myself and the wife. We went out a little bit. We went to Chattanooga. So we took a day trip. We weren't going too long, and just took some time to hang out with each other and be excited about the fact that we did not have any kids. So again, very, very excited about that. But now we are back. We are better than ever, ready to do our show. We've got an interview coming up at 9:00 today. Our good friend Chef Couture is bringing another chef up here. We are going to do an interview with him. He's got some things happening recently that she wants to see if we can get promoted for him. Let's see what all he's got going on. Let me see. Okay, because he is he's about to open up 2 new restaurants. They probably opened them by now, but yeah, we've got that coming up, so that should be exciting. We are very excited about that, and just the everyday stuff that we got going on, man. Everything we got going on. We got John Mark is saying good morning. P shout out. So all right, well, thank you, John Mark. Thank you so much. I don't know if I recognize that name, so I thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really, really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody who was listening to the show yesterday, even though it was a rerun. We appreciate everybody listening to the show yesterday. We got some feedback on yesterday's show, like, hey, people were answering questions. And I was trying to figure out why. And I said, oh, yeah, that's right. There's a rerun that's on that they're listening to. So we appreciate that. All right, people. So, yeah, man, we are, of course, in these dog days of summer that we don't really have much going on in the way of sports. So we're trying to scramble to find something to talk to you guys about on the sports realm. We got that. Also, I don't want to give away too much, but we have an update on Bad Kid Watch, I guess you could say. My brother-in-law is still watching the kids. He's watching all of the kids, and apparently the bad one I was telling you guys about, there's some there's some pushback that the bad one is having right now. So, like that's gonna be interesting because, again, my brother-in-law, he's kind of like me, like, hey, all right now, at a certain point, it's not fun anymore. At a certain point, we're not playing any more games. You're either going to do what I say or you're going to get the hell out of my house. And I think he's at the you're going to get the hell out of my house part of his visit. So I think that's funny. That is hilarious, if you ask me. So we got that out of the way. Shout out to my man Romy Rome checking in this morning. Thank you so much for checking in. So we got that. Like I was saying, we got that. And just anything else you guys would like to talk about. Excuse me. I think that we've done a couple of things this week that were great, and I would like to keep those things going. So here we go. Okay. I guess we could talk about this. No, not really. It's baseball. So there was some moves in baseball, but again, it's baseball, so I don't really know about that. We need to know about the deal offered. Okay, so it looks like there was a deal that was offered to Russia to release Brittany Griner. Oh man, and we can talk about something that, again, I didn't even think to ask my son if he had heard yesterday, but man, this is going to be something because this is really going to be a big deal. So Julio signed with Tampa Bay. Yeah, like Julio Jones signed with Tampa Bay, and yeah, I know that's going to be like a big, 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 big time thing. We were talking about it. I was talking about it with a friend of mine, and at first I wasn't really thinking about it because I thought, okay, well, yeah, I mean, it's fine because again, it's not like he just left the Falcons to go to Tampa Bay. He was in Tennessee last year, so we don't necessarily need, it's not really a big deal. But then he brought up a great point. Friend of mine did. He brought up a great point. Like it's Tampa. He went to a division rival. So he did that on purpose, almost as a way of spiting the Falcons. Yeah, I could see that. Right, I could see that being his way of getting back at the Falcons. And again, like I don't understand what the issue is. What his issue is with Falcons, right? Like he was treated really, really well the whole time he was here. So I don't get it, right? That's just me. But hey, it is what it is, I guess, So yeah, man, that's what we got going on, right? So we got that going on. We've got all kinds of stuff, man. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We got some training camps that are about to open up really soon. So we can talk about that. SummerSlam is the day after tomorrow. It's not even on Sunday this year. It's on Saturday. So it's the day after tomorrow. So we can talk about that. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Okay. This is not just my show. It is your show. This is our show. This is the people's show. So we can definitely talk about that. Again, we can talk about that at any time. Just let me know what you guys want to talk about. Let me know what you guys are here for, and we can get into that. So yeah, man, just a bunch of great stuff going on so far. Again, we got a great interview coming up. We got the guests. They will be in the building, Chef Couture and Chef Micah, something. I don't know. I don't mean like that. It's just his name is spelled a little differently than I recognize. So, and her and I have communicated through text. So that's what's going on. No disrespect meant at all. So, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get into some music, and then we will be right back right here on the Morning Rise with the Variable Y on 106 Live Radio.
Young Rich. So we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Hey! Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey! I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. All set. Woo. Records on records, got backers on backers. I'm riding around in a cool. I take your bitch right from you. I'm a dog. Beat her walls loose. Hey. Hop in the fall. I tell that bitch to come for me. I swear these niggas is under me. Hey. The hate and the devil keep jumping me. Back rows on me, keep me company. Hey, we did the most. Yeah, pull up and goes. Woo. Yeah, my diamond's a choker. Holding up, I with no holster. With the ruler, diamond cooler. This a roller, not a mule. Hey. Dabbing on them like the usual. Damn. Magic with the brick do voodoo. Magic. Courtside with a bad. Then I send it through Uber. Go. I'm young and rich and plus I'm bougie. Hey. I'm not stupid, so I keep the Uzi. Records on records, got backers on backers, so my money making my back. Ay. You got a low act rate. We from the north, yeah, that way. No. Fat cookie in the ashtray. Just national smash day. Hop in the limb, have a drag race. I let them birds take a bath, babe. Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. On your bitch, yeah, dot. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
Hold phone, dropping money out of space. Kid, cut it, introduce me to your wifey, and we know she slutty. Broke a brick down, nutty, buddy, nutty, ducky. Don't move too fast, I might shoot you. Draco, bad and bougie. I'm always hanging with shooters. Might be posted somewhere secluded. Still be playing with pots and pans. Call me Quavo Ratatouille. Run with that set, call me Booby. When I'm on stage, show me boobies. Ice on my neck on the coolest. How about the suicide with the ooze? I pull up, I hop out with all of the drugs and the good luck. I'm cooking, I'm whipping into it. Rock up, let it lock up. I gave her 10 racks, I told her go shopping and spend it all at the pop-up. They suck and they bustin' for Instagram, get your clout up. Yeah, that way. Float on the track like a Segway. Yeah, that way. I used to trap by the subway. Yeah, that way. Young trap with the AK. Yeah, that way. Big Dyco, get it dope, Macy. Great.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Cooking on your bitch, yeah, dot. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
Yeah. Back to the bone. Hey, wait. Did watching? I swear to God, they be my clones. Yeah, hey, switching my like my flows. Whoa. Switching my flows like my clothes. Yeah. Keep on shooting that gun, no reload. Ooh. Now she want my crew. Cause the money come all out the roof. Try to Rari that got no roof. Wait, what kind Rari? 458. All of these they hate. Try to hide you through the gate. Look, go to strip club, make it rain. Yeah, so much money they use rakes. They count 100,000 in your face. And put 300 right in a safe. Met her today. Yeah, she talked to me like she knew me. Yeah, go to sleep in a jacuzzi. Yeah, waking up right to a 2-piece. Yeah, counting that paper like loose leaf. Yeah, getting that chicken with blue cheese. Yeah, boy you so fat like my collar. You snaking, I swear to God that be that Gucci. And you know we winning. Yeah, we is not losing. Try play your song, it ain't move me. Saw your girl once, now she choosing. Yeah.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. On your bitch, yeah, dot. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't trust nobody, grip the trigger. Nobody call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a river, give you a tissue. It's bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
187.
This is 106 R&B and Throwbacks. Find us on all app stores and like us on Facebook. 106liveradio.com.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, you the only father that I ever knew. I get my pregnant, I'ma be a better you. Prophecies that I made way back in the veil. Fulfilled. Listen, even back when we was broke, my team ill. Martin Luther King would have been on Dreamville. Talk to her. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA lame. Can't tell the difference. One time for a who knows. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. 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 No role models and I'm here right now. No role models to speak of. Searching through my memory, I couldn't find one. Last night I was getting my feet rubbed by the baddest Not Trina, but I swear to God, it's to make you call your girl up and tell her, hey, what's good? Sorry, I'm never coming home, I'ma stay for good. Then hang the phone up and proceed to later wood. I came fast like 911 in white neighborhoods. Ain't got no shame about it. She think I'm spoiled and I'm rich cause I can have any. I got defensive and said, nah, I was the same without it. But then I thought back to a better me. Before I was a B-list celebrity, before I started calling so heavily. Back when you could get a platinum plat without no melody, you wasn't sweating me. One time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA lame, can't tell the difference. One time for a who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. 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 I want a real love, dark skinned and Aunt Viv love. That Jada in that weird love. That leave a toothbrush at your crib, love. And you ain't gotta wonder whether that's your kid, love. I don't want no from reality shows. Out of touch with reality. Out in Hollywood, bringing back 5 or 6. Then we kick them to the door. You know how it goes. She deserve that. She a bird, it's a bird trap. You think if I didn't rap, she would flirt back. Taking off her skirt, let her wear my shirt before she leave. I'ma need my shirt back. You know how it goes. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA lame. Can't tell the difference. One time for a who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you. My only regret was too young for Lisa Bonet. My only regret was too young for Nia Long. Now all I'm left with is from reality shows, handle a script. Probably couldn't read alone. My only regret was too young for Sade Adu. My only regret could never take Aaliyah home. Now all I'm left with is up in Greystone with the stale face, cause they know it's they song. She shallow with the she shallow. She shallow. 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 Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. 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 Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
This is 106 R&B and Throwbacks. Find us on all app stores and like us on Facebook. 106liveradio.com.
Welcome back to the Morning Rise with the Variable Y on 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. Man. Oh. Somebody's going to tell me it sounds my phone. Conversing with the wife, people. Sorry about that. Yeah, man. But we're back right here on the Morning Rise with the Variable Y on 106liveradio.com. We are coming up against it right now, so we'll be going to break in just a moment. But again, today we've got the interview. We got an interview with a chef who is opening up a couple of restaurants, so that should be exciting. We got that interview today at 9 o'clock, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And of course, until then and after that, really, we are going to get into everything you guys know and love here on the Morning Rise with your sports, with our commentaries, with whatever we want to talk about. TV doesn't matter. We will talk about anything and everything. We've already done a good topic this week. I don't want to beat that one into the ground, but if you guys have anything to say about that, we can get into that as well right here on the Morning Rise with the Variable Y on 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
Neil Armstrong waited 6 hours and 39 minutes to step onto the surface of the moon. Jackie Robinson waited 20 months to play his first game with the Brooklyn Dodgers. And even DiCaprio had to wait 22 years to win an Oscar. You can wait until your destination. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Let's face it, times are still hard for many families. If you're among those struggling to put food on the table, there is no shame in asking for help, and that help is available. Sustaining Ministries Food Pantry, led by Pastor Brian Downing of Oakdale Church of God, has already given away tons of food and other necessities to families facing financial challenges. The location is 1631 Cooper Lake Road in Smyrna, and they are open Sundays from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Additionally, if you are in a position to donate supplies, your gift would mean so very much to families in need. Go to sustainingministries.com for more information.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
For your teen's music taste.
For dinners where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
July is National Cord Blood Awareness Month. Celebrate by spreading the word about cord blood. Cord blood is a term used for the blood collection from the umbilical cord and placenta when a healthy baby is born. Cord blood banking means preserving the newborn stem cells found in the blood of the umbilical cord and the placenta. After a baby is born, and even after delayed cord clamping, there is blood remaining in the umbilical cord and placenta that holds valuable newborn stem cells. Parents have a choice between donating cord blood to a public bank for free or paying to store it for their family in a private bank. Cord blood banking includes the whole process from collection through storage of the newborn stem cells for future medical purposes. To learn more about cord blood banking, visit Parents Guide to Cord Blood Foundation at www.parentsguidecordblood.org. This message was sponsored by Tanasha Gray, host of The Tanasha Gray Show, from 10 to 2 p.m. right here on 106liveradio.com.
Let's think about it, or remember what we're thinking about. The brain is an amazing part of the human body. Brain tumor awareness is so important. Symptoms include new and increasing strong headaches, blurred vision, loss of balance, confusion, and seizure. Do not think twice to get yourself checked if you have any of these symptoms. Just a reminder from Dr. Curtis Minton.
Visit us at Urban Walk. Urban Walk is not just Asian stir fry. Their flavor inspiration expands across the globe. Latino, Korean, Hawaiian, Mediterranean, Caribbean, Indian, and Asian, to name a few. The global exploration of stir-fry flavors and cuisines are endless. And don't forget about the signature sauces made in-house daily. They're made from scratch with our own spices blended together. We're located in Brookhaven, 705 Town Boulevard, Suite A415. Hours of operation are Monday through Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Thursday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10:30 p.m., and Sundays from 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come on through to Urban Walk and see how we're changing the face of fast food with one great, tasty, fresh experience at a time. Walk your way.
We are broadcasting live from our Atlanta studio, 106liveradio.com.
Sometimes a mystery, sometimes I'm free, depending on my mood, on my attitude. Sometimes I wanna roll or stay at home, walk in contradiction, get some factual and fiction. A little crazy, little sexy, little cool, little rough around the edges, but I keep it smooth. I'm always left to center, and it's right where I belong. I'm the random mind, and don't you hear in major songs, and I like that. I don't really give a fuck if I was just the only one who likes that. I never like to follow others around and change the song. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. I like that. I don't care what I look like, but I feel good. Better than amazing and better than I could. Told the whole world I'm the venom and the antidote. Take a different type of girl to keep the whole world afloat. Cause I'm crazy and I'm sexy and I'm cool. Little rough around the edges, but I keep it smooth. I'm always left to center, and that's right where I belong. I'm the random mind, and don't you hear in major songs, and I like that. I don't really give a fuck if I was just the only one who likes that. I never like to follow others around and change the song. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. I like that.
I remember when you called me weird. We was in math class, third row. I was sitting by you, right before Mr. Ammons' class. Cause my mama couldn't afford new J's Polo, thrift store, thrift clothes. That was all I knew. Do you remember? I remember when you laughed when I cut my perm off and you rated me a 6. I was like, damn. But even back then, with the tears in my eyes, I always knew I was the. I like that.
I don't really give a fuck if I was just the only one who likes that. I never like to follow others around and chase the sun. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my.
This is the Morning Rise with the Variable Y on 106liveradio.com.
Yes, it is. And that's me. Thank you so much for joining us today. Shout out to John for coming into the chat and checking in. It's been a couple of days, maybe some weeks since we've seen John here. But John is back in the chat. So shout out to John for joining us back here in the chat, joining the show this morning. So yesterday, even though we are kidless, yesterday the wife and I went to open house for our son. And we did it. Well, I mean, I guess we're doing open house for both of them because we got the open house for our daughter today. They're going to different schools for the first time since she's been in school. So that's going to be weird for us. That's going to be really, really weird. It'll probably be weird for her too. But we went to the open house with my son yesterday, and my son's homeroom teacher is a male, and he is excited about that. Like, I don't think that he's had a male teacher since he's gone to public school, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think his school last year, I feel like I've only seen one male teacher there. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I don't think I've seen any other one. I think I've only seen that one. So, you know, he's very excited about the fact that he actually has a male teacher this time. So he's looking forward to going to middle school for the very first time since, you know, it's been announced that he's got to go to middle school. My son is not really a he's right now he's not very adaptable. Like change is not his thing. Like he does not respond really well to change. Like when it's time to change, he is like, oh no, oh my gosh, like he's just very just about change. So, but we did a video chat with him yesterday because again he's gone. They're gone. We don't have the kids. And he was super excited about that. So, and about middle school in general. So we were both very happy to know that he actually is thinking positively about going to middle school. So that's really cool. Shout out to Ayana. Shout out to Ayana for checking in. Thank you, Ayana, so much for checking in this morning. Shout out to my man Trey, who said good morning, and he said they have open house today for 4th and 8th grade. Excuse me, 4th and 9th grade. So yeah, I think that is I think because we got a 6th and 2nd. So I guess not quite because I guess there's like a year difference between those two because when he's in 9th, I think she'll be in 5th. So, and he'll be going to high school and she'll be going to middle because I think he's in 5th. I don't know. I didn't have middle school when I was their age. I went from elementary to high school, so these things kind of throw me off a little bit. But I think he's going to 5th. So, but yeah, I think we actually did the math, and I think when he's in 8th, she'll be in 5th. So I think they'll actually go to the same middle school for 1 year, and then he'll go to high school. But yeah, so hey, good luck with you. And 4th and 9th, and I think Trey, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those are that one is elementary, one is middle, right? And well, no, I'm sorry, one is elementary, one is high school. So you guys are probably separating to take care of those kids, to get the kids in registered and get the open house and all that stuff. You probably separating to do that. And now Trey, and just another thing, Trey, your kids are in 4th, so is it like are you really doing like a full on, not full on, like the open house? Is it just going to be like basically a drive-by? Basically it's like, oh hey, yeah, I seen you last year, okay, cool, where's my kid going to be? She going to be there? All right, bet, gotta go. Like what does the open house look like? Well, I guess I'll find out later on today myself because my daughter's open house is today. But I'm like, what does the open house look like for students who are in the same school that they've been in? They know where they're going, they know how to take care of everything, they know how to get on the they know what the transportation looks like, they know what the food looks like, they know what the activities look like, they know what all of that stuff looks like. So what is open house like for those kids? I'm sure he's going to hit me up in just 1 second and let me know how that turned out. So John was saying, sorry, big homie, I'm an instructor and it's been a long month, but they graduate tomorrow. Woo! All right, well, congratulations to John, who was an instructor, who is an instructor, and his troop, kids, school, class, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. It looks like they've made it to graduation. So they'll be graduating tomorrow. So congratulations to them as well for graduating tomorrow. All right. So we got our guest. She said that she will be in at 9 a.m. Okay. So that's great. Yeah, I'll silence my phone now because I'm getting a little more notifications than I normally get. So let me silence that phone. All right. So and then Trey. Yes. No, Trey, you're right. Trey is like, yeah, I tell folks I went to high school for 5 years and they look at me crazy. We didn't have middle school either. You're right. Like I tell them, yeah, man, high school was the best 5 years of my life. Well, not the best, but high school was a fun 5 years. And I say it with pride because yeah, we didn't go to middle school. We didn't have that. We went straight to high school. So they had middle schools, but just not for us in DeKalb. I don't know if DeKalb was really doing a lot of middle schools at that time. So we had them, but the school that we went to, we didn't go to them, right? Like the school that we went to, you could just go from elementary to high school, no problem. Okay, so he said it's different at a performing arts school. Okay, they want to see their friends, and we get excited to find out what new music. Oh wow, okay, oh that's cool. Like, and it's so interesting that you say that, Trey. And I don't know how. Well, I guess by talking about open house, I'm like, I don't know how this morphed into this, but it's interesting that you say that, Trey, because we went to a performing arts high school, you know, a long time ago. You know, that's where I met Will, right? So we went to performing arts high school, and either I didn't really care until spring, because like the big musical was the spring musical, right? Like the spring musical was the spring musical slash dinner theater slash like the programs were sent out where you could buy advertising. Like the spring musical was our big deal, right? That was when we, you know, try to put our best foot forward to show, hey, this is what Avondale does. It wasn't necessarily always the best show because you know, it was one of the ones where it had to be a bigger performance. You were trying to get more kids involved. Obviously, if more kids were involved, then their parents would be more involved. They would sell ads in the program and all that jazz, right? But the spring musical was the big musical. So, and I don't remember, I could be wrong, but I don't remember them ever having like finalized the spring musical by the time the open house was. I do remember maybe around like 8th or 9th. Well, maybe in elementary and too. Like in elementary, I do remember wanting to go back just to see some of the friends from elementary. You know, but it was mainly in like high school. And again, that was before we got cars and started hanging out and stuff. So probably in like 9th and then going into 10th, I would have done that. But then after that, it was like, nah, I've seen you guys, you know, I'm gonna see you guys during the summer, or, you know, I got a girlfriend now, so I'm gonna hang out with her. So yeah, like we didn't really get into a lot of that back then. Now, but yeah, going back to what I was saying, like, so I don't remember going to find out anything about like the musicals or anything like that. Anything about the performing arts, it was like, no, I can find all that stuff out when school starts. Like if I come up to school, I'm coming to, you know, I mean, I'm coming trying to flirt with one of the girls. Let's just be honest. You know, I'm trying to flirt with one of them. Like, so that's mostly what I was trying to do, was trying to see one of them young ladies, you know. So but I do find it rather interesting, and I get it. Like I kind of wanted him to have gone with us. It would have been cool for him to have been there just so he could get any questions out of the way. Also, so the teachers could put a face with the name. Like I didn't really it seemed like, you know, it was like, why are we here? You know, I kind of felt that way. I kind of felt like, okay, let's just come in, grab some quick stuff, and then go. My wife wanted to go and shake hands with the teachers. Not that I mind doing that, but I just didn't get why we did it without him there, right? Because I more so want them to say, hey, this is Variable Jr. Hey, I'm his parent. Okay, hey, get a good look at me. All right. Me, him, her, him. So if you have any troubles with him, you call me, you call us, and we'll tag team this thing for you. Or if you need anything, you call us and we'll make sure we got it, or anything like that. But without him there, it seemed like, and maybe the teachers are just great and they'll be able to do this on their own, but it seemed like they're going to say, oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't remember. I didn't see no kids, so I really don't, you know, I just met another parent trying to act like they're, you know, all not like we were doing that, but another parent trying to act like they're all involved in all that stuff. You know, we'll see what their involvement is in October, right? Now, what they don't know is, no, we're involved. So we will be there we will be there. So that's what they don't know. And hopefully they'll understand that, no, we're involved parents. We'll be here. So you give us a call and we will get that taken care of for you. Speaking of, real quick, before we go to music break, speaking of teachers and stuff, I was just hanging out with one of my teacher friends last night, and she was saying, and I don't know if I shared this with you guys, but somebody shared this with me, and I totally forgot to share it with you guys. But apparently, for those of you all who want to be teachers, and for people like me who are probably, no joke, maybe about halfway in the certification class away from a teaching degree, apparently we can go and teach elementary and high school, because now all you need is a degree to be a teacher. Like, teachers have been done so wrong and they get paid so little that now not only are they, just trying to increase the amount they get paid, but they're just asking anybody with a degree to come and do it. Man, you have got to love this country. You got to love how we put a premium on education so much that anybody can just teach our students. And, we want them to learn everything except for history, because learning history may hurt their feelings. Okay. You've got to love this country. And by got to love it, I mean, yeah, okay. Anywho. So let's go ahead. Like I said, we're up against it. We got the music break coming up. So let's hit that music break, and then we're going to come back. After that, we got one quick segment, and then we got our guest coming, and we did get the notification they will be here at 9. So that should be exciting. So again, music block, break, then we'll come back, and then we got a guest right here on the Morning Rise, the Variable Y, 106liveradio.com.
Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still feel these spit loogies when I puff on it. I got some bucks on it, but it ain't enough on it. Go get the S-T-I-D-E-S. Nevertheless, I'm hella fresh, rolling joints like a cigarette. So pass it across the table like ping pong. I'm gone, beating my chest like King Kong. It's on, wrap my lips around the 40. And when it comes to getting another stogie, fools all kick in like Shinobi. Know me ain't my homie to begin with. It's too many heads to be. Probably let my friend hit bit. Unless you pull out the fat crispy $5 bill on the real before it's history. Cause fools be having them vacuum lungs. And if you let them hit it for free, you hella dumb. I come to school with a Taylor on my earlobe. Avoiding all the thick teasers, skeezers, and weirdos. Got me throwing off the land like where the bomb at. Give me $2, you take a puff and pass my bomb back. Suck up the dank like a Slurpee. The serious bomb will make a nigga go delirious like Eddie Murphy. I got more growing pains than Maggie. Cause homie snagged me to take the dank out of the bag. Yeah. Grab your phone, let's get keys. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm throwback. I got 5 on it. Let's go have fun aside. I take sacks to the face whenever I can. Don't need no crutch, I'm so keyed up till the joint be burning my hand. Next time I roll it in a hamper to burn slow, so the ashes won't be burning in my hand, bruh. Hoogies get hit, but they know they got a pitch and bent. I roll a joint that's longer than your extension. Cause I'll be damned if you get high off me for free. Hell no, you better bring your own slip, chief. What's up, don't babysit that? Better pass the joint. Stop hitting cause you know you got asthma. Crack the 40 open, homie, and guzzle it. Cause I know the weed in my system is getting lonely. I gotta take a whiz test to my P.O. I know I feel cause I done smoked major weed, bro. And every time we with Chris, that fool rolling up a fatty. But the Tango Ray straight had me. Let's get keys. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm throwback. I got 5 on it. Let's go have fun aside. Hey, make this right, man. Stop at the light, man. My yesterday thing got me hung off the night train. You fade, I fake, so let's head to the east. Hit the stroll tonight out so we can roll big hot sheets. I wish I could fade the 8, but I'm no budget. Still rolling the 2, though, cut the same old bucket. Foggy window, soggy endo. I'm in the land getting smoke with my kinfolk. Then smoke, yuck, I spray you, lay it down. Up in the OAK, the town. Homies don't play around, we down to blaze a pound. The ease up, speed up through the ESO, drink the VSOP up with the lemon squeeze up. And everybody's roller, I'm the roller. That's quick to fold a blunt out of a bunch of sticky doja. Hold up, suck up my weed, it's all you do, kicking feet. Cause we're IBs, we need to have like a fruitful.
Let's get ye. I got 5 on it. Messing with that ain't no weed. I got 5 on it. It's got me stuck and I'm go back. I got 5 on it. Let's go have fun.
This is 106 R&B and Throwbacks. Find us on all app stores and like us on Facebook. 106liveradio.com. Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
Here's a fun fact for you. The average chameleon can point their eyes in 2 different directions. On the other hand, the average human can't. So unless you're a chameleon, there's absolutely no way you can focus on texting and driving at the same time. So don't do it, unless you're a chameleon.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Nearly 300,000 children have been diagnosed with some form of juvenile arthritis. When juvenile arthritis first shows its symptoms in a child's body, many parents write off swollen joints and fever as a flu bug, or think that a sudden rash might have occurred from an allergic reaction. The symptoms might even recede slightly before showing up again, sometimes delaying diagnosis for quite some time. After all, who expects a small child to have arthritis? Most people don't know that kids get arthritis. A child's immune system is not fully formed until about age 18. So an autoimmune form of arthritis is especially aggressive in children, compromising their ability to fight normal diseases and leaving them open to complications that may affect their eyes, bone growth, etc. For more information, please visit www.curearthritis.org. This message is sponsored by Tanasha Gray, host of The Tanasha Gray Show, weekdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on 106liveradio.com.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
For your teen's music taste.
For dinners where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
63 Americans a day die by gun suicide. By storing our guns safely, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo, we can give our loved ones a second chance at life. Learn more at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
If you own a business, 106 Live Radio is the place for you. We've got some options for you, whether it's interviews, whether it's advertising, whether it's just sharing with our listening audience what it is you do. Please contact us at advertise at 106 Live Radio, and we will give you the options that will best serve you. Don't let COVID-19 destroy your business or entity. There's hope. Give us a call.
Visit us at Urban Walk. Urban Walk is not just Asian stir-fry. Their flavor inspiration expands across the globe. Latino, Korean, Hawaiian, Mediterranean, Caribbean, Indian, and Asian, to name a few. The global exploration of stir-fry flavors and cuisines are endless. And don't forget about the signature sauces made in-house daily. They're made from scratch with our own spices blended together. We're located in Brookhaven, 705 Town Boulevard, Suite A415. Hours of operation are Monday through Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Thursday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10:30 p.m., and Sundays from 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come on through to Urban Walk and see how we're changing the face of fast food with one great, tasty, fresh experience at a time. Walk your way.
Do you have a business that you'd like to promote? Or maybe you just want to sponsor the show and keep the good vibes going. If you would like to, the information is up on the screen. You can find us at www.106liveradio.com, or you can give us a call, 404-689-5483.
Cap and a stem, catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. I'm outstanding, so I stand out. I'm more babes than a bathhouse. Top Gun on my Tom Cruise. Play for keeps and I don't lose. You're more than love it, cause it's cool as a breeze. So pick a fortune, now I got what you need. Nonchalant, got the green on rotation all night. We gon' keep it psychedelic like a cap and a stem, catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Wildin' on my haters. In my 23s, having a Jordan moment. Wildin' with the paper. Ice all on my chain. I just popped 2 up, you staying up. Hanging with the gang, that's dangerous. I can fuck you with my chain, you should take a look. Yeah. Come and catch a wave, take one out my cup. Yeah. Damn the OG, yeah. Damn the police. Wildin' in SB, yeah. Moving up your street. When we on the creek, can't be sand to the beach. Ain't no day, ain't no night, make no plans, ain't no sleep. Cap and a stem, catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. I was losing, but I'm better now. All games I've been wrapping up. With the dead, the bull like a matador. Right now I'm higher up in Canada. Cap and a stem, catch a wave on us. Take a shot, make a friend, just enjoy the moment. I'm Luke Skywalking on these haters. Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Ooh.
We're digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates. It's Throwback Thursday on your favorite radio, 106liveradio.com.
We are back right here on the Morning Rise. It's Variable Y on 106liveradio.com, where it's happening Music University 24/7. And we've been talking about just about anything, really. We've been talking about open house for kids. We were talking about going to open houses back when we were in high school. Elementary too, I guess. I don't know. I definitely don't remember those. Like, I only remember the high school ones because, again, I was trying to see, who's who's the new hotness. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong, but I did it. I mean, like, I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, it was something that happened well over like 6 years ago, back when I was in high school. Because I'm so young and vibrant. But it is what it is, man. Yeah, I was going there to see what the lady situation was looking like. Hey, I'm honest enough to admit that, right? I don't want to lie to you guys and tell you guys, no, I was there to find out the curriculum and to see what teachers were still there. Sure, I had my favorite teacher like everybody else. I wanted to go see her and say what's up to her and see what she was doing and see if she by any chance, like my favorite teacher, she taught us Georgia history, and that was back in 8th grade. And you can tell how great of a teacher she was, how much she was my favorite teacher. She taught me one quarter. That was back when we were in quarter. She taught me one quarter way back in 8th grade. And every year I wanted to know if she was going to teach a higher grade, but she was like, nope, I don't want to mess with them kids. Y'all too sassy when you get a little bit older. But yeah, so I definitely wanted to talk about that and just let that be known, and how she did everything. She was like just one of the greatest teachers that we had at that school. So of course I wanted to come back and see her and just say hey and say how you were doing, but never ever got a chance to actually take another one of her classes. So, but hey, maybe that's just me, right? I don't know why you guys went back or if you did, I don't know what you did when you went for your open house. But when I went for my open house, that's what it was. It was to see my favorite teacher and to see which one of the young ladies I wanted to focus my attention on, we'll say, for that year. That does not sound good, but you know what I mean. But anyway, so but yeah, so we got plenty of stuff going on the show today. We've got our special guest coming on in just a little bit. He will be on at 9 o'clock. So we're gonna do the top of the hour break, and then we will come back and we will have him on, and he is going to tell us all about his restaurant openings. And that should be very, very exciting. And again, we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We're talking about I took the kids to we went to the open house yesterday without the kids, because again, the kids are gone. So we're not doing anything with them right now. We're having a great time. We are living like two people who don't have kids. We are seeing what the other side is like. And let me tell you, it's exhausting because you guys are out in these streets every single night. And I don't know where you guys get all this stamina, because yes, we were out Monday. We hung out on Tuesday, and then we were out last night. I don't know how much more I got in me. I really don't. I think by the time the kids get back, I think everybody's going to close all the blinds and take a nap, because you guys go hard. Like, I'm not going to make fun of any of you all. You guys know exactly what you're doing. So I am not going to say one bad thing about anybody, because man, I need to know where you guys are getting all the stamina from, and I need to understand how you guys have done all of this, because again, I don't. I'm running on fumes right now. I'm running on fumes, and it's only been a couple of days. So you guys do this all the time, every week? Sheesh! How do you guys do that? How do you guys do that? I don't know. Like, it's shocking to me how you guys can do that all the time. But hey, God bless you. I'm happy for you. I kind of envy you, but I don't have it. So if anybody wants to teach a class on it, or just give me any kind of tips or tricks, please feel free to drop any one of those tips. You can drop them in the chat. You can hit us up on the phone, 404-464-8785, or of course you can hit me up on social media. All right, guys, we are going to do this top of the hour break, and then we are going to come back, and then we are going to have our guests on when we get back right here on the Morning Rise with the Variable Y on 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7.
Damn, Africa, damn, Africa, damn, Africa, damn, Africa, damn, Africa, damn, Africa.
106 R&B and throwbacks on 106 Live Radio. Atlanta's music leader. This is The Morning Rise. Now broadcasting weekdays from 6 to 10 on 106 R&B and Throwbacks. 106 R&B and Throwbacks on 106 Live Radio.
All right, people. Welcome back to the Morning Rise with the Variable Y on 106liveradio.com. We have our very special guest on today. We've got Chef Michael, who is joining us today. And Chef Michael, thank you so much for joining us. And he's also got his front of house manager, but she's somewhere around there. And of course, we got the lovely and talented Chef Couture, who is walking in the building as well to join us. We got all the chefs in here today. We got all the food. We got all the good food in here today. So I'll let Chef Couture get an opportunity to put her coat on, and she's putting on her chef jacket, and she's getting everything ready for her appearance. So I'll let her do that and let her come in and get situated, and then we'll get right into it. She had on a t-shirt, but you know she has to come on. She has to be professional, you know. So she had to put on her chef jacket that's got her name on it. So we had to let her do that because, again, you know, we know Chef Couture, and we know that she does good things. And we also have the front of house manager who's come back in here. So she's more than welcome to come on and get on with everybody, and we'll get all of you guys in here. So let me make sure. Making sure we got that's not what I wanted to do. All right, so let's make sure we got all of you guys on. All right, perfect. You guys are good to go whenever she sits down. Let me turn you guys up. Can you hear now? That's better? All right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
perfect.
sir.
All right, so you guys have been seeing me all morning, so let's get to these great chefs over here. All right, well, so we got you guys here, and going from left on your screen to right. So just everybody introduce yourselves. Some of you need no introduction, but we'll do that anyway, just to make sure we're all formal here. So again, from left to right, everybody, please introduce yourselves.
Well, Grand Rising, you know, it is me, the one and only Chef Couture here with allabouttheminis.com, and I'm on 106liveradio.com.
She is back.
I am back.
She is back.
Look, I was like, get in my seat.
That's right. Let you get back to where you normally are, where you used to sit and everything. So she is back in the seat that she once occupied, and that is available for her to occupy anytime she would like to be a guest on this show. She knows all she needs to do is hit me up with a text, and whenever our schedules will allow it, she is more than welcome to join our show.
Thank you, thank you.
Who did you bring with us today?
So you know, when I did have the radio show, I had an opportunity of encountering and meeting some really phenomenal and dynamic chefs, and Chef Michael is one of those. And you know, when you follow people on social media and you're like, God, they're killing it. He's one of those people.
Wow.
So he reached out to me, and I'm like, look, say less, I got you. So Chef Michael,
Michael, come on. Introduce yourself, sir.
First of all, thank y'all for having me back. I really appreciate it. I am Chef Michael. I kind of got dropped into being a restaurateur at this point. I'm the owner of the Concierge by Chef Michael, Michael's in the Mountains, and Fixin's Concierge in the Station, Alabama.
All right.
Look at that.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know.
See how when I say they're killing it?
Hey, you wasn't lying. You wasn't lying.
I appreciate it. And
thank you.
The young lady to my right is my front of the house manager. This is Decora. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, everyone. My name is Decora. I've been working with Mike for a few months here now, and he's a bit much to handle.
So I'm Decora. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you know, I'm sure you already know that's chef life.
Thank you for verification. It's not just me.
Put your big girl pants on, get your rollerblades on, because that's that life.
I'm suited and ready.
She is suited and booted. She is ready to go. She is ready to go. Well, Chef Michael, you said that you were kind of thrust into being a restaurateur. What do you mean by that? Like, or do you mean like this wasn't necessarily something that you set out to do? It's just where you were led, or was it like all the people around you were kind of like running around, they lost their head, and you said, hey, it's time for somebody to step up. Nobody else is going to do it. I might as well just step up and make it happen.
I kind of feel like it's all of those things.
Okay.
People always say when you tell God your plans, he laughs at you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Trust me.
I
know.
It's like, my catering business was my baby. And that's all I really wanted to do. But it's like, as the ball kind of kept rolling, it got bigger and bigger. And it was like, I live in Columbus primarily, but I'm back and forth between Atlanta and such as Georgia, where one of the restaurants is. So I'm all over the place all the time. But the biggest thing is like my clients was like, we need somewhere where we can go to support you on the regular instead of just, special events and whatever, come to our house and do personal chef type things. But it just kind of happened that way. I'm still in the process of opening one. And then I have another one. We have a place called Kennedy Creek Resort in Such as Georgia. It is a resort. We have cabins. We have yurts, and we have all kind of stuff out there. It's like 55 acres of greatness. You know what I mean? But it's still growing. KennedyCreekResort.com, or you can find me at the concierge by chefmichael.com. And Michael is spelled M-I-C-A. Thanks, Mom. M-I-C-A-H-E-L. Once again, thanks, Mom. I go through this every day of my life. Is it Micahel? It's Michael. My mom just wanted to be different.
We talked about that off air, and I saw it, and I looked at it, and you know how your brain is just like, oh, okay, Michael, okay, cool. And then I looked at it again because, it's like, all right, so what's his name? Like, what do I call him? And I looked at the spelling. I said, oh, wait, that's not how you spell. Oh, shoot. So what's his name? Okay. So you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say, hey, chef, how you doing? And then right before he comes on, I'm going to say, now how do you pronounce your name, brother?
Right.
Just so I know, so I'm not saying anything. It's like, oh, it's Michael. Okay, great. I can do that, right? Like I won't forget that one.
Right.
But I just wanted to make
Clearly.
sure. Right. But I just wanted to make sure because, I don't want to say, hey, Michael, how you doing? That ain't my name.
That's not my name.
That's not my
Sorry,
name.
that's what I was
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. So, you said you live in Columbus primarily. Is that where you're originally from? Is that where some of those recipes come from? Like, are we getting all that good Southern, that good Georgia Southern, those recipes that we don't, because Atlanta is so big now, right?
Right.
Atlanta is
diverse.
its own other place, right? But there's still parts of Georgia, right? There's still like your Columbuses, your Tiftons, your Hartwells, your St. Simon. Like there's still all these little places in Georgia where you still got that good Southern cuisine and those Southern things. So is that where a lot of these recipes are coming from? Is it coming from that kind of Southern place?
Okay, so to take it back, I was a military kid. I lived in Iceland for 4.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, this black dude lived in Iceland.
Yeah, we can do another whole show on that. Like, oh my gosh.
But fortunately, that was because my parents were in the military, and so moving forward, it was like my mom. She was in the food service business all of my life. She retired maybe 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago.
Congratulations, Mom.
I know, right?
But my mom is like the heart of my business at this point. But I learned a lot of things from my mom, and then after going to culinary school, I've been in the restaurant business for a long time, on and off since I was 17. I just turned 46 the other day. So anyway,
happy birthday!
Happy belated birthday.
Yes.
Cash App is up. But my recipes are a combination of things that I learned growing up, because I feel like soul food is something that's passed down, and when you go to culinary school, it's a little bit different. All those things you thought you knew, you throw all away and then add it back later on. You know what I mean? So it's like I try to take things and take it so far out of the box that what I'm saying is you have to have a reason to come to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't come off a Cisco truck. It doesn't come off of whatever. If you order something from me, I have to be relevant to what I do, and only relevant to what I do. So you can't go to somebody else and get the same thing that I do.
Right.
Just like Chef Couture.
Right.
When she does her thing, it's original to her. You know what I mean? So her clients have a reason to come. I don't want to be that person that is. Now, I will say I'm definitely probably not the cheapest chef that you hire.
Okay.
But I charge you for my years of experience, not the moments it takes for me to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that being said, you get what you pay for. You know, and if I do something wrong, I make it right immediately. Customer service is very important to me.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah.
To answer the question, I put a compilation of what I've learned, what I know, and what I continue to learn together, and give you a reason to say, hey, you know what? I have confidence in this chef. I have confidence in this business.
Okay. Absolutely. So you said you got the everything is about to open. All the things are coming together right now. You were in catering for a long time, and people needed a place to actually come and get your food. So what made you decide to open up the places where you're opening them? Is there anything significant about those places, or were there just those were the places where you found those opportunities and you said, I'm just going to dive right in? Like, did you think about doing it in a bigger place, or were you just saying, hey, here's where the audience is. If I build it, they're already here. So I'm going to put it right here.
So I feel like, and without trying to sound arrogant, I'm going to do like a line of shirts called BFSP, Big Fish, Small Pond. Atlanta is a melting pot of a lot of great chefs. So to have a great business model, your competition has to be zero or very minimal. I feel with all that I've learned over my career being in Atlanta for the majority of it, I've learned a lot of things from those big fish. So now I've become kind of that big fish in a small pond in the Columbus area. Not that I'm better than anybody else, but at the end of the day, what you get from me, you will not get from anybody else in Columbus, because Columbus has their own the things that they like to do. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
different
chicken
cultures.
wings. There's a lot of, but the culture is more so here in in Atlanta. But in Columbus, you don't have that diversity so much.
Right.
So if you have 10 gas stations and you open another gas station, you're just another gas station.
You just
Right.
another gas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
yeah.
if you do something as a chef that no other chef is really doing, you're not the gas
You're
station.
setting yourself apart.
Yes. big fish, small pond.
Absolutely, I like that.
So the whole thing is, where we are in the North Georgia mountains, my whole idea of that is I want it to be a destination spot. My idea is I'm going to turn it into. Have you ever heard of a restaurant called Alinea? It's in Chicago. Super dope place. But what it is, it's a chef table. So when you go, you get that experience that you don't get somewhere else. You know what I mean? You have an area where you go, and it's like, okay, sit down, and it's not gonna. I'm gonna give you an experience, and I got a little bit of food to go with it. But you remember that experience maybe more than you remember the food.
Right.
But you tie it all in together, and you can't forget the food.
Right.
So again, at Michael's in the Mountains is going to be that destination to where, have you been to Michael's in the Mountains? Oh, you need to have the chef table at Michael's in the Mountains.
Nice.
And that's what I'm going for.
Nice.
I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to compete with anyone. I'm competing with myself.
That's
okay.
Right
Big
there.
fish, small pond.
Gotcha.
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we do the mountains. So
awesome.
And anyone and it's so weird because I was actually talking to my wife about that. Like, just you make these drives and then you just brainstorm these ideas. And I feel like one of us had the idea like, man, we should like get a chef, and then just people always go to the mountains. We should get a chef to come up, bring some food, cater the food, and man, add that to the experience. Like we can kind of work with somebody to get this whole thing going. But again, it was just a brainstorm. But this sounds like that's what you're already doing.
Yeah, people do that. Yeah, absolutely. I've done that. There was a group of about 7 women, and they get together once a year. This particular time they were did it LJ, Georgia. They rented a cabin. I went up on a Saturday morning, prepared their lunch, prepared their dinner, stayed overnight, prepared their breakfast, and left. And there was one lady. She's normally the one that cooks, so she's like, finally I get an opportunity to enjoy like everyone else. And I'm like, y'all should do this all
the time. Right.
Yeah.
Right. You really don't think about that until you do it the one time, right? Because, everybody's up there and it's like, okay, well, I'll cook today. Okay, well, I'll cook tomorrow. But I'll cook what I know, which is what I cook at home, and that's cool.
Right.
Like we'll eat, but this, like you said, an experience, right? Like, okay, well, I could cook my regular scrambled eggs, but I could have somebody come here and make
huevos rancheros.
You know
huevos rancheros.
It's like
right, something that I would have to find a menu for and find like the recipe for and find the ingredient. Or I could just hire these people and let them do that, and they just tell me when it's time to eat.
Eliminate that extra stress.
Yeah.
You don't have to do the grocery shopping. You don't do
the dishes.
What?
Man, I will burn up every dish in your kitchen. I don't have to do dishes. Who's doing the dishes?
Throw it away.
You need to come up with some what do you call them? Disposable dishes. Pots and pans. Ball it up.
We just coming up with all kinds of ideas on this show. Damn. Hey, these are our ideas. Don't steal them, all right? These are our ideas.
This is our copyright.
Right. These are our ideas. Doggone it. So when somebody gets a Chef Michael meal, what is that Chef Michael meal that's, number one, you could do it with your eyes closed, and I know that nobody else's is like this.
Short ribs.
Short ribs. Okay.
Okay. Ooh. So I wait a minute. Challenge. She said, So braised meat is my favorite thing to do. My favorite process. Because once you put the flavors in there,
get them juices,
and get that nice sear on the beef or the lamb or whatever it is you're braising. You put all the right ingredients in there, and then you just let it do. It does the rest of the work for you.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it right, you're not doing it right. My opinion is like for short ribs. I always tell all my guests, all my friends and family, whatever, if I get something that's supposed to be braised, it's supposed to be a short rib, I take my fork and I put it on there, and if it doesn't come apart, just pressing it, I'm sending it back. And that's honest to God truth. So the same thing which is true with me. If my guest does that and they send it back, all I can do is put my head down at that point because I can't put it back in the It's over. But short ribs with polenta, nice creamy polenta, and then I do a gremlata on top of that, which is toasted breadcrumbs, a little bit of zest of lemon and parsley toasted in the pan, so you get that crunch when you bite into it from the gremlata, and then you get the soft, juicy awesomeness from the short rib, and then you got the creamy polenta on the bottom. Game day. So,
you can tell when people do stuff and that's their thing, because he said like a grim something and it did, and he said thing I ain't never heard of. I'm like, what? What are you? A gremlin? What is that? I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. The gremlins, you're not supposed to feed them after 12. What are you talking about? And water on the gremlins. He ain't seen the movie. He don't know. He don't know the rules behind the gremlins. That's he don't know. I had to teach him the rules behind the gremlins. He he doesn't get it like that. So and I find this what you just said, I find it very interesting. Like when we all are in our element, and it's like we kind of know our thing, and we kind of know when something is not necessarily. And I hate to say it like this, kind of like you said, I hate to say it sound arrogant or cocky, but it's like, I know when something is not necessarily on the level, right? Like I know the level and this isn't on the level. You strike me as that kind of person. Like you said, you send food back a lot, don't you?
I get tired of eating at work. At work, meaning I have to cook it, so I got to go somewhere. I try not to be that person to pick apart food when you go out, but as a chef,
it's
hard. I bet. Yeah.
I'm not going to say the name.
Look, I'm sorry.
I don't want to put the name of the place.
No,
I would never.
You don't have to do that.
So at the end of the day, it's last year for my birthday. I spent $106 on a tomahawk steak. You know, it's a ribeye with the bone in it. I asked for a to-go box. I put it in the bag and I left it at the
Wow.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but if you're promoting quality, then give it to your customer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's you go out with family or friends and you order your stuff and everybody's looking at you.
Yeah. What you gonna order?
Waiting to see.
What you gonna get? Right.
What are you gonna
you
get?
got octopus.
And then when you eat, they're looking at you like, so what do you think? What is
Is it good?
And it's like, can I just try it?
Right.
You're not trying to be that person, but it is so hard, and you eat and you're like, And I just say I've had better, but some stuff I'm like, dude, why they even put this out here like that?
Yeah.
But
where's the passion?
Where's
the passion? Yeah.
That part.
So
You gotta be able, like you said, when you're spending that kind of money, when you take that first bite, you want to say, this person put their foot in it.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. You can taste the love.
Since the pandemic, man, the restaurant business will never be the same.
No.
Number one, because what's the guy that the Salt Bay? He has a restaurant in Europe. When he first opened, his staff was not able to afford the side items on the menu. Now, if you have a team of people that you like, my team, I don't call anybody an employee. Because they're part of my team.
Right.
The concierge, the all of my branding, I cannot do anything without my team.
Right.
I can, but I can't.
Right.
I built it from one point to the next, but they helped me take it to the next progression of wherever it will be.
Right.
So if you don't care about your staff enough to at least pay them, nobody will ever pay you your worth.
Right.
But you have to pay them to the point of, hey, you know what? I know he got me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know I can go somewhere here.
Right.
Everything you got is going out the back door. Everything you got,
right,
including your business, is slowly going out the back door.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
I mean, like you gotta care, man. Every dollar is a dollar, but like it should be a passion that comes along with what we do.
Yeah. I like that.
And going what I said with the business never being the same. It won't. It's just like, people realize they were being paid pennies to make other people millions.
Yeah. Exactly.
Me one of those people.
Exactly.
But it's before the pandemic.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's life is a pyramid scheme at any point if you look at it.
Right.
Somebody's always at the top.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's up to you whether you want to be the top.
I want to be at the top.
Or not. You know what I mean? But I feel like my team, hey, I might be at the top, but guess what? We can kind of level that thing out a little bit. You know what I
Nice.
mean?
Well,
I like that.
So-
I like that.
And you think about it, like you said, your team's job is to make you look good.
Mhm.
Make you look phenomenal.
Mhm. Right.
You've got to give them the tools to do it. So you've got to allow them and make sure that they feel appreciated, because then they're going to want to be there with you. You when you're getting up at them 4:00 a.m.s and you there
Me
till
still up at 4:00 a.m.
them non-sleepless
Right,
nights.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, a lot of those.
And they're there putting in the work with you because they want to see you succeed. And they want to be there with you when you get that first million, that first billion. You know, we you gotta have. I say this all the time. You have a circle. You got your circle, but there's nothing like that team.
Yep.
That team is your. You think about a boxing ring. It's those who's in your corner. That's your team.
I liken it to a basketball team.
Yep.
You gotta have your point.
You got to.
Yeah.
You know and everybody has a position.
I was about to say, and everybody's got to play their position.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to play their position. Like you can have people on your team, and it's like, oh man, you're great, but I don't need you bringing the ball up.
Come in, sir.
I don't need you bringing the ball up all the time, right? I need you down low, right? You're Shaq. Don't bring the ball up. You wasting your talent. You know, get down there and punish them. Right, punish them on the block. That's your position. I got somebody to get you the ball.
That's it.
I need you there. Right. I need you there so you can score. So I love that because and oftentimes just people in general, right? Like we all are the stars of our own show, right? So we all think that, you know, when we're on that team, we all think, yes, we're the main person. It really takes a good coach, like you said, to make people know, hey, you are my star. But right now I need you to fall back a little bit.
Right.
So we can get this person to step up.
Right.
That's how we win.
Elevate that.
You can score.
Yeah.
But we might not win. Right? I know you can score. I seen you. But we might not win. We need to get the dubs, right? We need the dubs. Like I'm cool with us scoring and everything. We having fun. But we need the dubs, man. That's why we're here.
As a chef, you're only as good as your last plate.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody could be every person you could meet or serve could be that person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Right.
put out trash and then, oh my God, here we go.
Right.
Now you got to do damage control. And we're not doing that.
Yeah. Now, here I got another question. You know, I like to joke around and stuff. So I had a question about that place you went to get your tomahawk steak last year.
Right.
I find this, and maybe it's just me, right? Like I find when I go out, I'll order a steak. I'll order a steak medium. Sometimes, or a burger. Sometimes it comes back to me medium well. Is that what happened? Did they overcook your steak?
It was cooked great.
Oh.
It was just okay. So there's different levels when you buy meats or specifically steaks. You have choice, upper choice. You might have select, and then you have superior. This thing was definitely choice.
Wow.
So, you know, a lot of times people talk about how long it takes beef to get out of your system. Typically, when you go to any grocery store in America, it's going to be choice. Meaning you have, I guess maybe trying to give you an example, it would be you want a young cow or you want the oldest one out there. Choice is like having the oldest cow out there, kind of sort of. Because when you chew on it, and we having this conversation, and we started this conversation, what,
you still chewing?
10, 15 minutes ago? You're still on that first bite. So when you come to Michael's in the mountains, one of the things that we take pride in is that we serve your steaks and your ribs on this huge cutting board, right? And I always serve the steak with a butter knife. Just about every guest is like, hey, can we get a steak knife? You don't need that butter knife either. Use a spoon and you can cut your steak.
Tender.
My hand to God.
But
damn.
Think about
you know what I mean? But that's the difference in quality over quantity.
Right.
But like you were talking about, if you think about it, you're in your grocery store, you see on it says choice.
Not the right one, though. Not the right choice. It's not. But you don't know any different.
Right.
People don't know quality until they have something bad to compare it to.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put quality this, quality that on everything, or you can put fashion on every store, but every fashion place that you go to, none of them have fashion.
Right.
You know what I mean? Think about it. You go to the mall, it says top fashion. That's a lie. They got security at this store. No, definitely not top fashion. Wait a minute. Who's the judge here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what is this scale?
Right.
So that scale, when it says choice, just know it's not the right choice. You're gonna look at every steak in that section of beef. Not one of those choices is better than the rest. Oh, this one looks good. Still gonna be tough, I promise.
Yep.
But if that thing says premium or what's the other one? Prime. If it says prime on there, it has like the black and gold sticker. It's gonna cost more, but I bet you'll value your money a lot better than you would when that thing says choice.
And it's gentler.
Are y'all listening? Like he's giving away all these nuggets.
He's giving away them itty bitty nuggets.
Right.
Itty bitty nuggets.
Are y'all listening? He's giving away all these nuggets, guys. Are you listening? There's a steakhouse somewhere here in the city that we are not gonna go to because they give back. I'm just playing.
And he's telling the truth. There's a lot of steakhouses in the city. Majority of them. Read the menu. Moral of this story is fine print.
Reading is fundamental.
The menu. Read the menu. Read the menu. Man, this has been a blast. Tell us more about Michael in the Mountains, because again, love going up to the mountains. You getting blown up? You got to go?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm not supposed to be at the mountains till tomorrow, so it doesn't open up till tomorrow, so it's all good.
Cool.
But
yeah.
You were saying,
tell us more about Michael in the Mountains. Tell us more about that full on experience.
Okay, well, Michael's in the Mountains. We are open breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're trying to establish that customer base at this point.
Mm-hmm.
We've been there for 2 months. I'm sorry. We've been there for 2 months, and it's in a place called Suches, Georgia, which is North Georgia, Blue Ridge Mountains.
Okay.
Basically, the facility is a resort. Like I said, we have cabins out there. So I am planning to do a couples retreat, maybe something we can work on.
Say less.
There you go. We'll come here and advertise with you, and then you come out there. Can y'all do live remotes? We'll talk about that later. So anyway, we can do like different things, whatever. But we'll let you guys know, about those things. Right. My bad. I'm sorry. So that steak place we were talking about.
What? Yeah.
So we have everything from we have shrimp and grits. We have steaks. Again, we have great cuisine. I try to make sure that we source the best ingredients we possibly can. There will be some menu changes coming up because I feel like right now my menu is larger than it needs to be for the area, but it's still a great menu. We don't have anything that doesn't sell. But we have everything from catfish to shrimp and grits. We have a brunch menu, of course, a steak menu. We have barbecue ribs because I do have. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
We have the peach bourbon barbecue sauce. Also, that's the only barbecue sauce we use in the house because it just wouldn't make sense to use anybody else.
Right.
But,
especially with the peach.
I know the peach and bourbon. I can't wait to try this.
A true taste of Georgia.
I can't wait to try this.
Yeah. So the thing is we're open, man, and we also do weddings. We have a huge pavilion out there, so that way if you guys wanted to do like a barn style wedding, whatever, we have the venue. We have lots of space, and I'm also planning like a Woodstock.
Okay.
Out there for next year. So we got a lot of work to do. So
nice.
If you guys want to do reunions, it's the perfect place for reunions. 55 acres. We got a lot of space to get away from each other if that's the case. So, you know how it goes when we all get together. Look, so we're going down there 20 acres away from me so I cool down. I'll be back.
Especially with that brown.
Right. And that spades game. Once that spades game goes wrong,
it's over. Look.
Once Auntie renege, then it's a problem. So we need to get away from each other.
You could play.
Right. Why are you underbidding?
Right.
Like, oh Lord. Okay. You underbid one more time. Right. All right. I didn't know that Jack was gonna walk. I didn't know that. My bad. But that sounds fantastic. Again, we do cabin trips and never have had that full on experience with it. Like we just find a cabin, right? Find a cabin. Boom, we got this cabin. Yeah, let's go to the grocery store, get us some food, and we just gonna hunker down for a weekend because you know how it is up there. Like normally the cabins are after you drive, you get off the road, you're going up these windy roads. So you're like, I don't want to come back down here until it's time to go because especially, and I don't want to come back down here at night. And
after you've been drinking,
damn that.
One of those things is
Yeah,
like,
you just stay up there.
Right.
You get what you need before
Right.
you go up.
Yeah.
And you just don't. You like you said, you were up there the entire.
It's 30
weekend.
minutes
You
down the mountain to
Mhm.
go get anything. So
Yes.
like,
Yeah. No. So that is a great idea to make all that inclusive in your Cattleman trip. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for that. Anything else that you would like to tell us today?
Again, thank you for the opportunity, but
thank you for coming.
You can definitely reach out to me. www.theconcierge by Chef MICAHEL.com. Right. All right. Please listen to the spelling, because
every time
I see people tag me all the time, and it's like they can't tag me because they spell it wrong, but it doesn't kind of register that you spelled it wrong. That's why you can't tag me. So also, Michael's in the Mountains. Michael spelled the same way. Michael's apostrophe MICAHEL. Michael's in the Mountains on Facebook. I do not have a website for that, but I have. I just got a lot going on. So The Concierge by Chef Michael, or The Concierge by Chef Michael on Facebook will give you links to everything that you need to know.
Absolutely. All right, guys. I've got it right here on my phone, and I'll do it again for you guys. The Concierge by Chef Michael, MICAHEL again .com. Hey, his
That's
mom.
how y'all gonna remember
That exactly. He was saying, hey, mom wanted to do something different. Right. That's all right. That is all right.
You know what's crazy is on my birth certificate they scratched through what my mom wrote and then wrote it.
Are you serious?
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall at that time. My mom don't play, so I know that was a whole little. Oh my goodness.
She's 38 hot.
Wow.
Sure.
I had a girl at the Social Security office tell me, she was like, I scratched through your name because you spelled it wrong when you signed in. I left. I didn't even have time for it that day. I was like, you know what we're not going to do is just go through this right now. So I'll just come back when I'm calm. Because how you scratch through somebody's name?
Right.
I was 24 at the time, too.
Yeah.
Like you don't know how to spell your name.
Right. Exactly. Dang. So, I mean, you seriously have been dealing with this your whole life.
In my life.
Wow. Well, again, as somebody who doesn't like to, mispronounce names, and my last name, my real last name is a not a cluster, but right. I've heard it all. Right. So I'm one of those like, so how do you pronounce your name? Right. How do you want me to say your name? Because I don't want to say, I'm here with Micahel. I'm here with Micahel, Chef Micahel. And you sitting over there just mad at me. Right. Like, I can't believe when all I had to simply do was just ask you how you say your name. Well, Chef Michael, brother, we appreciate it. We appreciate you coming on. We appreciate you giving us all the stories. They were hilarious. We appreciate you giving us all of the knowledge. Like you taught us a lot of things about just stuff around town, just going to these steakhouses around town that we didn't know about. I'm a check.
You gonna start going to
I'm a check. Like
what quality?
Hey, what quality is this? What quality is this tomahawk that I'm gonna spend money on? Right. I mean, come on now. I got an anniversary coming up, so I may go somewhere and get a tomahawk. I need to know the quality of this. Right. Like you said, I'm not spending any less than $100 on the tomahawk, so y'all better better make it worth my while, right?
Absolutely.
Shoot.
Make them up the game.
My money is still gonna get paid, so y'all better give me what I pay for. So we definitely appreciate you coming on. We thank you so much. Everybody, once again, I'm gonna do it again. Only because it's unique, and we definitely want you guys to go check it out, because I'm gonna check out that cabin thing. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna check out that cabin thing. So I definitely want you guys to get it. So The Concierge by Chef Michael, MICAHEL.com. You just check it out right there, and you'll get all the information that you need about all of the endeavors he's got going on. Also, put up your barbecue sauce. All right, we put up the barbecue sauce.
That's Peach Bourbon barbecue sauce. You can find me on Facebook too, MICAHEL Barnes. Send me an instant message, or you can go to the website, send me a message. Bat signal,
right? Smoke signal, whatever.
You got a two-way. You can two-way me.
Oh man, if you got a two-way, hit them on a two-way. If you got just a regular old pager,
anymore, so
I don't know how you're gonna do that, but somehow I bet with the regular old pager you can still get to them. Yeah. So get to them that way. Yes, I can't wait to try out this peach bourbon barbecue sauce. Peach and bourbon?
Yeah, man. Can't go wrong.
Man, you don't need to say nothing else to me about that. I mean, that's it. That's it. Like I might just drink this stuff. I don't know. I might just drink it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should put it on my breakfast or my dinner. I don't know.
Hey, just keep it like Frank's, put it on everything.
I put that on everything. Exactly. Right. But hey, you guys, again, as always, I thank you so much. Chef Couture, thank you so much for bringing us yet another chef, yet another talented
That's what I do.
brother.
I do want
who's on here.
Right.
Yes.
And I'm always gonna bring you like phenomenal people.
And we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I actually, got my book, Grandma's Hands. I just thank you. Signed a contract with a venue in my hometown, Waukegan, Illinois. So on September 24th, I'm going home. I'm going back to where it all began.
Okay.
And we're gonna do that thing, and I'm trying to collaborate and connect with a couple of people there. Maybe do a radio show or something like that.
All right.
Just see what we got going on.
Exactly. Hey, you're world famous now. You keep bringing all the world famous people on here. It's you,
internationally known.
It's you, it's Chef Michael. You keep bringing all these international world famous people on the show, and we appreciate it. And of course, anytime you want to come back, anytime you want to come on, anytime you want to do anything, you know how to get me.
Absolutely.
Just hit me up. We'll make it happen.
We'll
make it happen any day I'm here, because last time I wasn't here. I was off. I had to actually go work. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I can't do it that day. But today I was able to get some time to come do the show. So anytime, you let me know, and we will make it happen.
We are
I
here.
Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on. No, anytime. All right, you guys. Well, let's go ahead. We've done nothing but talk let me get the camera back on me. How about that? Let you guys relax for a little bit. We've done nothing but talk for about 40 minutes. So let's do some music, shall we? And then we'll come back and we will wrap up the show right here on The Morning Rise with the Variable Y on 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7.
Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy, girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy, that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. I'm Mr. Chico Stick. I wanna da-da-da, oh, cause you so thick. Girls call me Jolly Rancher, oh, cause I stay so hard. You can suck me for a long time. Oh my God, girl, this ain't a dance floor. This a candy store. And I'm really geeked up. And I got more trouble. I pop, I roll, it's soft. I know it's the summertime, but your laffy-taffy got me funky loose. Get low, don't be shy. I'm Playboy. I know you wanna ride, you a star, and it shows. What's happening? What's up? Let's go. Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy.
Come on, Trey, here go Mr. Chocolate. I like the way you break it down. Why the stop me watching it? Laugh it, test, I'm liking it. Big ol' keep this shaking big. Close your mouth and don't say yeah. Been on over here to show. Work that pole and work it well. Stacks on deck, your ain't gon' swell. Girl, let me touch you. I will never tell. Security guard don't scare nobody. Damn right, I took that. All the money then hit that flow. D4 well, I'm ready to go. Can't even shake no more. They tired out, let's ride out. Wanna go, then she can go. When she get in my car, don't plan no more. Start move low, little Marfabo. Hey, I already know. Let me see that laffy-taffy.
Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. Girl, shake that laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy. That laffy-taffy.
That love it, say, baby girl, oh, what you gon' do? I got 100 ones, I wanna pull on you. Just keep that shaking, and I'ma keep tipping you. While I sit back like a player, sipping Grey Goose. Feeling all loose, cause girl, you want your job. You got my heart, the way you touch them toes. Working the micros on the stilettos. You made it skeet, skeet, skeet like a water hose. Got me going in my pocket, filling out more dough. Let the waitress know I need to order 500 more. You best believe later on we headed to the mall. So go on and pack them bags and let's motherfuckers go. I'm waiting on your find at the front door. Girl, you don't know, so I'ma toss that laffy taffy. Toss it, flip it and stab it. Bust a couple of then get right back at it. Shake that laffy taffy, that laffy taffy. Shake that laffy taffy. That laffy taffy, girl, shake that laffy taffy. That laffy taffy, that laffy taffy. That laffy taffy, girl, shake that laffy taffy. That laffy taffy, shake that laffy taffy. That laffy taffy, girl, shake that laffy taffy. That laffy taffy, that laffy taffy.
This is 106 R&B and Throwbacks. Find us on all app stores and like us on Facebook. 106liveradio.com.
Look, once upon a time, and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick who wanna touch. I said my face bomb, abs tight, rack stuck up, shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kitty. I know that's right. Big bag, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, working back, party back. No how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. I can make the party hot. I can make your body rock. Haters can do nothing with me. Chances are they probably not. If I had a stick, you probably lick it like a lollipop. Shorty speaking Japanese, hit 'em with karate chop. I'm forever popping it, pulling up and dropping it. Gotta argue with him, cause you know he love a toxic chick. Just out here playing, gotta make him understand. Ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram. Set my face bomb, abs tight, back stack of shack height. Jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kitty. I know that's right. Big bag, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, working back, party back. No how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. They ain't messing with me now, and I can see why. Dirty, dusty, girl, you got pink eye. Say they want smoke until I bring it to their doorstep. Please tell her back, breath smell like horse. Put it on him now, he will never be the same. Tatted on my back, cause I really like the pain. Read on my back, I said I'm glad that you came. If that nigga had a twin, I would let him run it. Big bag, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, Birkin back, party back. No how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Look, gotta play it safe. No
the Morning
face,
Rise
no
with the
case.
Variable Y, where we keep you engaged all week with Mental Health Mondays, where we go over your mental health and we break the stigmas associated with it. Teach Me Tuesdays, where we bring in a professional to give you educational tips and strategies for success. Walk It Out Wednesdays, where we give you relationship advice to help you walk through your journey with your partner. Take Charge Thursdays, where we check in with community leaders and activists. And Freedom Fridays, where we focus on sports, entertainment, and all the happenings local and international. Check us out every morning from 6 to 10 a.m.
We're back, people. Back to wrap this puppy up. Man, wasn't that a great show? Wasn't that just like a great moment to have with the great, young, and talented? That's what John said. Great show. Thank you, man. Wasn't it a great show? Like, just having a, it's a, I love to see people in their element, right? So, and then they come on and they talk about their thing, right? Like, I imagine if somebody were to interview me about radio, like somebody who doesn't know or somebody who was listening who didn't know, I could tell them some things about what I do in radio that would make them say, wow, okay, I never thought about that. Like, it's really cool to see somebody who is in their element. It's really cool to see somebody who this is what they love. This is what they're passionate about. And to just go through and give you all of that passion that they have, right? It's so awesome to see somebody do that. So, Trey was saying he reminded me of the chef on the first season of The Chi. I haven't seen The Chi. Like, so I gotta watch that. Yeah, exactly. And Chef is saying yep. And Chef and Trey is saying yep. Same thing about same thing with him about being on radio or being a DJ. Like, I bet I could. Man, I bet we could. And we've done a show with Trey before, but we were doing a show with Trey about like some of the stuff that he does. And Trey does good stuff in the community, so that was important, right? But I bet matter of fact, yo, Trey, we doing this right here on air. Yo, Trey, whenever you have an opportunity, because I know you're back in work and I know things are ramping up, but if you have an opportunity where you can be free for the day, man, come on with me and let's talk about just DJing, because I bet you could tell us some stories and really, really, really get into there. And again, I say this all the time, and I don't say this because for any other reason, but he's rocked every single one of them. Man, if y'all want to DJ, if you want somebody to come in and DJ your party and it just be seamless, you don't have to worry about anything. The music is going to be right. Everything's going to be right. Man, my man Trey is the guy you need to call. He will take care of your event. Like, it will go so smooth. Man, I mean, whatever vibe you're looking for, he's got it. Like, you want that, man, I want to go back to when I was in high school. Trey's got it. Man, I want to go back to like the early 2000s rap. Trey's got it. Man, I want to go way back. I want to play I just want to hear Luther and all of that. Trey has got it, man. I'm telling you, he's going to turn your whole party out. But anyway, man, it was great to have those people on. Big shout out to Chef Couture for turning us on to his brother. Big shout out to Chef Michael for coming on to the show. Man, if anybody needs Chef Michael, I'm pulling up his information right now. I'm gonna look up his information because, again, I got to find out about this cabin stuff. So, The Concierge by Chef Michael, and Michael is spelled MICAHEL.com. The Concierge by Chef Michael, MICAHEL.com. So, go on there, get in this information, help this brother out because he's got some good stuff. So do that. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat today. Shout out to my man Trey. Shout out to John. Shout out to Jerome. Shout out to Yana. Shout out to other John also and Hannah for checking in the chat. Thank you guys so much. We are running out of time, so let's just go to the big finish. Never forget, love yourself and respect yourself for 2 reasons. Number 1, you deserve it. Number 2, when you love and respect yourself, you will love and respect others. I'm gone, people. Tomorrow's Friday, sports day. Peace.
And I'ma keep grinding 'cause I love it. She tell me keep 'cause she love it. And I love it.